This brings up Dave Portnoy, who is a man who she would like to get because he's definitely pro-choice. He went on a tear like a year ago about how the Republican Party, you can't vote for them because they're pro-life and they don't get it. It was post-Dobbs. He seems to be sounding a little different these days because he's not picking up what Kamala Harris is putting down. Listen here.
And it's the gaslighting that the left is doing with Kamala Harris, making it sound like she's some great, groundbreaking candidate. She is the worst candidate to ever run for president ever. There's two people voting in this election. Either you're voting for Donald Trump, you like Donald Trump, or you hate Donald Trump and you're voting against him. But Kamala Harris, let's stop it. And what put this over the edge for me? Last week, I'm watching our campaign rally, and she's up there being like, we need to turn the page in America. It's time for a new way forward, and I'm your candidate for change, and they're hooting and hollering. This is the sitting vice president of the United States currently saying she's the candidate for change. She is the worst presidential candidate in the history of American politics, honestly. Now, if you still want to vote for her because you hate Trump that much and you can't stand him, you think he's all this evil shit, do it. But stop the gaslighting, please. The footage is there. She can't answer simple questions. If you have any issues with the last 4 years, that's her.
What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, it was, I think, entirely inevitable. I mean, Dave is obviously very smart. He's not a conservative or a Republican or anything, but his instincts are, sort of no BS. He's an entrepreneur, very successful one, but he also has a huge audience / constituency of young men who are really the people of the kind that Kamala Harris, hates most. And a lot of this just comes down to subverbal cues. Like, why do working class people of all colors, by the way, like Donald Trump? Because they sense that in the end, he kind of likes them. He doesn't hate them anyway. He doesn't have contempt for them. You know what I mean? If you've got two personal bankruptcies and are, making child support payments and are between jobs, do you really think Donald Trump's like, you deserve it. Hope you starve to death? Donald Trump's like, no, I get it. You know what I mean? I understand how hard life is. Your, nephew ODs on fentanyl. You think Donald Trump's going to be like, oh, druggie? He's going to be like, man, that's awful that there's fentanyl in this country. He has like a gut level sympathy for struggling Americans. You think Kamala Harris does? I'm not even need to make the case. Like, watch Kamala Harris. Do you think that a single Barstool Sports fan has, the love of Kamala Harris? Are you joking? No. Kamala Harris's base is the guy who just interviewed her in that bizarre little clip that you played. That's who really loves Kamala Harris because she smells good. So I just think she should just hope that there are a lot more of that guy than there are Barstool Sports consumers in this country because, in the end, if you feel that somebody hates you, you're not going to vote for that person. I just don't think you are.
4 years of crushing interest rates, runaway inflation, and reckless government spending. And who's paying the price? You are, my friend. You might have bills stacking up, debt collectors on your back. I've been there. And barely able to keep food on the table. Done with Debt can be a way out. They have developed new aggressive strategies designed to get you out of debt permanently without bankruptcy or loans. Done with Debt stands between you and your bill collectors. They can go head to head with these creditors, getting balances reduced, interest rates slashed, and penalties stopped. They create a plan to end your debt fast and put more cash in your pocket every month. And right now, Done with Debt is accepting new clients. But you need to act fast. Some credit relief programs expire. Before you even consider making another payment, consider a visit to donewithdebt.com or call 1-888-322-1054 right now. 1-888-322-1054. Speak with one of their debt relief strategists for free. Just go to donewithdebt.com. That's donewithdebt.com. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.